Dr. Rouse, Dr. Charles Rouse is our speaker. He is our VSI founding medical advisor, and Dr. Rouse has a tremendous background, not only as a registered pharmacist, but as a doctor of natural medicine. He has studied many years the world of plant medicine and the world of nutraceuticals and the world of natural medicine, and he fully understands both sides of the field here. So when he comes to these calls and brings these pieces of information to us, it's so helpful because for most of us, we would never learn this anywhere else.
Tonight's topic is inflammation, and more information is really accumulating that truly indicates, medically indicates that inflammation plays a major role in the development of many diseases, not just arthritis, but we're talking about Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, psoriasis, and even strokes. And that's because inflammation represents a very basic response of the body to the alterations in the cellular environment. And it doesn't matter whether those cells are lining the gums or arteries, we call that atherosclerosis, or the joints, that's arthritis. All of that is inflammation. And the body's most basic purpose for inflammation is to repair itself, as well as defend itself against clear and present dangers. And we have to understand that while inflammation associated with things like arthritis or psoriasis, those are obvious, but it's the inflammation of most concern in modern life that's going unnoticed. So for our VSI family, because we want them to be healthy, tonight we're going to talk about the low-grade chronic inflammation, things that trigger hardening of the arteries, prevent Alzheimer disease, thwart and don't allow the upswing of cancer, or things that that threaten most people's real quality of life. Inflammation is fire within our tissues, and inflammation is the body's first defense against infection. It's the way the good Lord made us so strong and resistant to so many different diseases. But inflammation can also run like a wildfire out of control. And unfortunately, if that flame keeps smoldering and resurfacing, chronic inflammation can lead to life-threatening conditions. As I mentioned just a moment ago, heart attacks never happen without inflammation first. Cancer does not occur unless inflammation has taken a strong foothold. And we're finding in Alzheimer's research, even though things are tangled up and the brain is discombobulated, it began in its original form with inflammation. And even diabetes, type 1 and type 2 diabetes, there is an inflammatory response in the pancreatic cells and places throughout the bodies when cells become resistant to insulin, like type 2 diabetics. It has a lot to do with inflammation response. And natural relief for the pain or the swelling and the destruction of tissue in the body that inflammation causes, we're finding that natural relief, we're talking foods, vitamins, minerals, herbs, supplements, that's the way to take care of it. And I would ask a question then: why? Why would you want to use a natural relief? Because the conventional stuff, conventional pain and anti-inflammatory medications, have serious side effects, including bleeding ulcers, digestive complaints, joint destruction. Did you know that ibuprofen and ketoprofen, like Advils and Motrin, that they actually literally physically destruct, tear down, break up cartilage in all the joints of the body? So that if somebody were to take chronic, regular, too many doses of of ibuprofen, they're actually giving themselves degenerative disease. So tonight, I'd like to talk about getting a grip on arthritis and other inflammatory disorders. And when I say inflammatory disorders, I'm talking about a whole plethora: asthma, allergies, bowel conditions, rheumatoid arthritis, eczema, fibromyalgia, gout, gingivitis in the gums, heart disease, lupus, psoriasis, scleroderma, Sjogren's syndrome, sports injury, stroke, high cholesterol. Yeah, high cholesterol is an inflammatory problem. Angina, Parkinson. And did you know that inflammation is a bigger threat to your heart than bad cholesterol? The risk of heart attack jumps 300% with high blood vessel inflammation, and only 40% jump with high bad LDL cholesterol. You're on track for a heart attack unless the inflammation is stopped. And things tonight that we can talk about to stop the inflammation. Losing weight helps. Overweight people usually have high inflammation markers in their blood, and as the pounds disappear, inflammation subsides. Foods, watch what you eat. Foods that spike blood sugar, whatever it is that spikes blood sugar, also spurs inflammation. And that's any food with a high glycemic index. Foods with the highest glycemic load are the main culprits for induction of inflammation. White potatoes, white rice, white bread, refined sugar, highly processed cereals, artificial sweeteners of every kind, artificial flavors, artificial colors, artificial preservatives. Those foods spike inflammation. And antioxidants suppress inflammation. Certain foods that we have known in research have definitely been able to subdue inflammation. And what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about lingonberry, cloudberry. We're talking about vikingberry, bilberry, blueberry, raspberry, broccoli, spinach, Arctic brambleberry, the omega-3 fatty acids, bioflavonoids from fruits, schisandra berry, aloe vera, green tea, ginger, curry, olive oil, grapes, garlic, celery. Looking at the inflammatory response, the mediators, the compounds that, medically speaking, cause inflammation. Histamine. Some of you have had allergies before, and you know what an antihistamine is. Well, histamine causes inflammation. And there's a whole bunch of names: cytokinase, prostaglandins, leukotrienes, interleukin, tumor necrosis factors, fibrinogen. All of these result from damaged white blood cells. When the white blood cell gets broken, the mast cell leaks, and things produce pain and inflammation. But the herbal nutrition reduces the pain and majorly improves the physical functioning and even the mental status of the neurology. So lifestyle changes have a profound effect on either promoting or inhibiting the inflammation. So what can we do? Eat a healthy diet, plenty of fruit, vegetables, some fish along the way, and make sure that your meals are low in saturated fat. Trans fats, like contained in margarines and partially hydrogenated oils, they promote inflammatory pathways. Exercise helps. Getting adequate sleep. Sleep deprivation increases the inflammatory factors and improving your oral hygiene. Yeah, brush and floss and keep your mouth healthy and clean, because bacteria in the gums causes inflammation in the whole body. Did you know that 1/2 of all heart attacks occur in people with normal cholesterol levels? This means that inflammation of the blood vessels is the likely culprit for these negative cardiac events. I need you to understand that your heart can be inflamed and you don't know it. We have a blood test. It's called C-reactive protein. Get it measured. It's more important than the cholesterol, 300 times more important to be exact. And yes, inflammation is much, much more than arthritis or itis that goes so deep. But good news for you tonight, VSI provides the building blocks that you need to support healthy cartilage and connective tissue. As inflammation and pain is reduced, the range of motion in the joints is improved. VSI, the products, are carefully blended using proprietary nutraceuticals, things that our body can easily digest and absorb without tummy upset. VSI products are designed to attack inflammation from all angles. What do you mean by that? I mean, it inhibits COX-2 enzymes that produce pain when stimulated by injury or stress or poor diet or other factors. It supports joint integrity. Our products have collagen stabilizing building blocks, and that's going to promote joint lubrication, and that's going to lessen friction. Our products provide vital amino acids, and that's going to assist in the production of collagen. Our products reduce acidity that can lead to inflammation. Our products improve the pH of the blood, the spit, the urine, the liquid of the body to a more alkaline state, and that reduces inflammation. Our products support the immune function, which can prevent the body from attacking its own tissues like in autoimmune. Our products enhance the enzymatic activity to clean the blood of toxic proteins that can exasperate an overactive immune system. Our products reduce oxidative stress by helping to destroy harmful free radicals. It's not a synthetic like those poisonous things that are made in the lab. It's all natural, and it's so natural that it works with our body. It's going to bring back the natural nutrition. So think VSI as the all-natural true support for inflammation without that costly side effects. And when you get real excited about things, we already have some great VSI products. We got coming in the spring of the year a whole body cleanse that is so unique that it has all the things that the body, liver, colon, kidney, will need to keep the toxins and the poisons and the gunk out. And if you think inflammation is going to be a problem in the future, no. People who take VSI Wellness regularly, people who take VSI Energy faithfully, and people who are going to use our whole body cleanse in the future, they're going to find that, wow, inflammation has become a thing of the past. And when they go to the doctor and they get a homocysteine test or a C-reactive protein test, it's going to show up in living color that their blood is clean and their organs and tissue are healthy because the inflammation is gone. The first response of the immune system is inflammation. And if you need good health, you need to control inflammation. It's an amazing world of nutrition.